my name is Kelly, and the reason I've chosen to follow these 10 tips is because I've struggled with a lot of medical problems. I have depression, anxiety, malignant hypothermia, epilepsy, and the medications I've been on, I've had a lot of adverse side effects for. So I've had hair loss and like gum bleeding, fatigue, tiredness. So I was looking for a more natural approach because eventually I'd like to get off my medication and I would like to be able to handle all my problems on my own. And the reason I wanted to look at a more holistic approach is because I know that my mind affects mostly everything I do. I can talk myself into things, I can talk myself out of things, or like fear. Fear will dictate what I'm doing. And so I think that by doing something like eating healthy or taking these approaches to my well-being, it will help me kind of clear the negativity inside me, so I'll detoxify myself. Because right now I eat cheeseburgers, chicken nuggets, anything fattening, cake, cake. I eat all those fun things, and I kind of forget about the vegetables because, well, I know they're good for you, but they're not like, oh my gosh, I'm having a bad day, let's eat a carrot. It's not that kind of comfort food. So, and when I do think about healthy eating and healthy living, I get scared because there's so much misinformation out there. You'll hear one thing that says, switching to whole grains is so good for you, and then something like the Wheat Belly comes out and says, whole wheat is terrible, don't ever eat whole wheat. So you kind of get confused and you don't really know what to listen to, or you think, if I do switch to a healthy lifestyle, if I switch to all this, am I going to be able to eat anything? Because if wheat's bad for you now, corn's bad for you now, it's only these things people have never heard of, like quinoa, that's good for you. So, like, it's a little more difficult. So you don't really know what you're doing, and it kind of seems daunting. So I'm thinking by making small approaches, taking approaches to change my food, to change what I'm eating now, making it more healthy. So making my own cheeseburgers at home with extra lean ground beef, using a whole wheat bun or a multi-grain bun. Then I can still kind of ease my way into healthy without shocking my system and go from there. So the whole reason I wanted to do the video blog was, well, I have a few reasons. One, I want to be able to hold myself accountable, and I think that this is a great way with people watching me and people relying on me. I'm not just going to give up when it starts to get hard, or like I kind of have a tendency to do with other diets or with other ideas I've ever had for healthy eating. So I wanted to do it for that reason. Second reason is to show other people that if I can do it, then anybody can do it, because I'm very resistant to change. I'm very resistant to having to, well, make my own food. I'm not a huge fan of cooking. So all of this is going to be a really big step for me. And I think by showing people and letting other people see that I'm struggling with things too, or some days I will mess up and I'll eat a whole bunch of junk food, and they'll be able to see that that's okay. You don't have to give up right after that. Because I know a lot of healthy lifestyles or things like that, people will eat healthy all through the week, and then they'll come the weekend and they'll pig out, and they're like, well, I messed it all up, why bother trying again? And they'll kind of quit from there. So I'm hoping with this blog and kind of making these small changes that I'll be able to change my life for the better while helping other people change their life for the better.